Hi, so in case you are here and you are watching this video, let me say this is part 2 of the book video I am doing. Today is also the 9th of Jan 2025. I think by mistake I mentioned in part 1 that it's 10th of Jan. No, it's not 10th of Jan. It is part 1 of the book thing is also on 9th of Jan. Okay, I think there's a lot of confusion. Basically, this is part 2 of the book video. These are the books I've already shown. Okay. Well, the reason I am kind of wheezing and all is because I took a break from the first video that I was making and I went to the kitchen. I made myself some food. I added a nice dash of black pepper and white pepper, and then I sneezed for almost half an hour because I'm extremely allergic to dust or dust particles or to anything that is powdery. And this was freshly crushed white pepper as well as freshly crushed black pepper. So you can imagine my condition. I don't know why I deviated from the topic. Horrible lighting. I know, and I can't help it. There's this thing, you know, light is on, and light is on here as well. So I'm so snoring. I'm so sorry for sniffling. Okay, now I have some more books to show you. Not too many, but these many. Okay, and one, two, three, two of these are from last year, which is 2024, when I had a book ban and no buying year going on, which I had imposed on myself, but I ended up buying things, and I explained that in the first part. So, in case you're here first, again, please go to the first part. You'll understand a lot of things about me and why I cannot stop myself from buying books. It's not good. It's not good. Okay, so let's start with this. Now, this is by an author called Ngugi wa Thiong'o. The book is called A Grain of Wheat. I have not read this, nor have I read anything by this author. And but this is one of the first African literature that came out and told the world that hello, there is something called African literature which is really good and interesting and very informative, and you need to sit up and take care of that and take note of the fact that yes, you should be reading some African literature too. So this is one of those books, okay, which, why am I suddenly all white I don't know. So this is one of those books that, you know, told the world that yes, there is some amazing African literature happening, so you need to check it out. And that's how African literature has really become so popular, and it's truly amazing. The not just this book, this I have not read yet, but I'm talking about African literature in general. It's like really fascinating for me. There's so much that they talk about, like, you know, so many issues, themes, ideas, and perspectives, that it's really interesting to learn about another culture, another part of the world altogether. I've never been to Africa, but I really understand a lot about the people. I can't say I understand a lot, but I generally get an idea. Okay, so this is A Grain of Wheat by Ngugi wa Thiong'o. Okay, I am sure I'm pronouncing this very wrong, but yeah. Okay, now feels like I'm coming on with a few, but I'm not. Now, this is by one of my all time favorite authors and a giant of Russian literature and classics. This is The House of the Dead by Fyodor Dostoevsky, and I have a lot of these vintage editions. Editions. Okay. Yeah, this is a very old book. As in, I bought this in 2023. Okay, now, like, I don't need to tell you much about what it is, based on, but The House of the Dead is about prison life in Siberia. This kind of sums it up. Okay, this is a very true to life kind of an account, and it really is a story about human resilience and what human nature goes through when it's placed under so many restrictions, and when you're taken away from your loved ones, and when you are put in, closed spaces, and you have to live in a life of constant um, you know when you're absolutely powerless, when you're controlled by others, when every move you're making, everything you're doing is constantly being watched. And it's very difficult as a person, as a human being, it's very difficult for us to do that. We are essentially creatures of habit, we are creatures of comfort, we are a race that likes to be be in control some form or the other. But being in prison is like everything is snatched from you, everything is taken away from you, from the most basic things to even something which is extremely essential, such as being able to see your loved ones or even interact freely with them. So this is really difficult. I'm actually torn between which book to read. There are three books that I want to read after finishing what I'm reading right now. The one I'm reading right now has about 20 pages left, so that's just something I'm going to finish off tonight. And I'll show you what three books I'm talking about that I'm thinking of starting, and I will quickly come back to you and show you what I have actually started, like quickly. I think by next week I definitely will, because I have so many videos that I have made in the past and I've never uploaded because I was not in the right frame of mind, so I never uploaded those, and now it feels like there's no point in uploading those. But I will. Why not? Anyways, I'm jabbering on here and ranting and just talking to you, so why not? Like, if it doesn't come with any context or you don't really follow what I'm talking about, then just skip it. There's so many beautiful people on your screen that you can always go to, right? So please, this is done. Okay, so this is done too. Gnocchi. Okay, gnocchi. Sounds similar to gnocchi. What is gnocchi? Gnocchi, Gnocchi. It's something Italian, right? It's an Italian dessert. Oh no, not dessert, dish. Gnocchi. So sorry. Okay, I love music, and I love things that are vintage, and obviously vintage music, retro music, classic music. I love. Now this is a favorite track of mine, "Be My Baby," and I wanted to check out what it's all about. And the artist is Ronnie Spector. Now, look at her hair. Look at how pretty she is. She's dazzlingly beautiful. Isn't she like dazzlingly beautiful? She doesn't need to even say anything or react in a certain way. She'll look at you and you know that she's really, really, really beautiful. I love the way she looks, and she's really pretty, right? So this is, I think it's a biography, yeah. Yeah, it's an autobiography. It's an autobiography. So I think this woman is the main. Obviously, she's the lead singer, and she is the main member of the um, band, the Ronettes. Yeah, the Ronettes. Let me see. Mm, yeah, the Ronettes. I was right. So she was a star. She This track was somewhere in the 60s, and it was an instant hit. I think it was a global hit, and 60s, and this is 2025. Just imagine, like, it's still a very powerful track. It's still very popular amongst people who love vintage and retro music and jazz. And it's a very interesting autobiography, and of course, it has pictures and stuff. So, yeah, I will not show you much of it, I think, oh, she's beautiful. Look at, I love, and she's really beautiful. She's really beautiful. So, yeah, I am gonna read this. I have not read it. I bought this. Actually bought this in December. Okay, I bought this in December, but I was writing my name on one of the other books which I actually bought in Jan, and I wrote down my name and I wrote Jan 2025. I have a habit of writing my name and the month and year when I bought it or got it, and by mistake I wrote Jan 2025 in this one, but no, I got it in December 2024. Okay, now, okay, with a lot of intense reading and heavy reading, I also like to do some fun reading, and this is, I think, called Just Bollywood, the Indian cinema story. Yeah, now this book, this book, I'm sure I'll read it and just give it away. Maybe if it's, I have no expectations from this book. I think it's a very light-hearted, fun read kind of a book, and I like Bollywood. I'm not a very huge Bollywood person. Like, I don't like the typical very masala, very um, Bollywood movies that are made for everybody, and unfortunately, I don't enjoy those. Like, I don't like comedies at all. Very few comedies I have liked, and I don't like a lot of things. I don't like action. I don't like comedy much. But then again, I'm a very Bollywoody kind of person. I'm very old school romantic. I am very like a Bollywoody romantic, not in the cheesy corny way, but in a different way. Like, in my mind, there's a lot of romance, but a lot of romance, love, and it doesn't necessarily have to be with a person the typical way that you know movies show us. But there are also different aspects of love that certain Bollywood movies do show, and I love those. So I wanted to, and I love Bollywood music. I love Bollywood music. I think that I feel that those people who say that, Indians especially, those who live in India, Indians, uh, those who are originally Indians. Okay, let me be a little bit better with my words. Those who are originally Indians, uh, when they say that, oh, no, 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 I don't like Bollywood music. I don't dance to Bollywood music. And in parties and all, when there is a Bollywood song playing, they don't move. They don't like try to dance or get up or dance in their seat. And I look at them and I'm like, because I'm already like, I put my headphones on and I've been in public transport or in a car or cab or anything, and if a Bollywood music comes up, I'll always be like, without even realizing, okay, I'm like, and if a Bollywood tune is playing in my mind, in my head, without even listening to the actual music, I always start to like, I just go in my own zone, and so I don't understand. I think people who say that they don't enjoy Bollywood music, any Bollywood music, I think there's something very fishy there. Very fishy there. So, that's just me. Did I flash a dimple here too? I do have a dimple here, which is like very small. Doesn't usually show up, but some days it does. So, I like it. Yeah, this one has, who does it show? Hrithik Roshan, Aishwarya Rai, Amitabh Bachchan, and Juhi Chawla. I don't like Juhi Chawla. These are the people. Let's see. I don't know if this is how the book is gonna be. Like, if these are the kind of pictures it's showing, then it's not good, because these are very fake made up pictures. Not fake made up, but they look very. I don't like Juhi Chawla. I'm sorry if you like Juhi Chawla. I'm very sorry. I'm saying that, but I have met her in person quite a few times, and not like a fan at all. I don't like her in movies. I've not liked her at all. Forget about loving her. And when I met her a few times at some events and stuff for work, oh my god, I just cannot bear her. And her, unfortunately, is. But yeah, I don't have much of that either. But still. Oh my. I saw a few images inside, and that's why I reacted like that, which I had not seen earlier, and they're not very flattering. Let's say they're not doing much for the book for someone like me. Let's hope it's fine. So I think, you know what? I think after the one I finish, I told you there were three contenders, right? So I think there are how many? One, two, three, four, five. Actually, everything is a contender. Everything is a contender now. I don't know which one to go with, but you know what? I think I will. The one I'm reading right now is an extremely intense book, which I've read and read and read a lot of times, and I'm still reading. So 15 minutes, 13 minutes, 15 minutes. Oh my goodness, almost gonna be 16 minutes. I think I'm gonna go with this. I'm sure I'm gonna go with this. So I don't need to show you another video. I am just gonna go with this one, and I don't. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys. I'm not gonna come back with another video with these books and say that, you know, this was good, this was bad. No, I don't want to do that. I would rather that people read for themselves and decide, because it is a very different and special experience. You know, with books there's a special connect you have. So what I might love, you might absolutely hate. What you do not like at all, I might really love. So, you know, yeah. You know what, I'm not feeling that well now. I am not feeling well. In fact, come to think of it, since the past 2 days, I have been dozing off a lot. I've been really unable to get up from the bed and do anything, and I felt extremely a lot of fatigue and unwell. Now I'm really feeling very warm, and it feels like there is a fever inside my body. Do you understand what I mean? You do? Okay. I think it's time for me to say bye bye. For now. Okay? You take care. Bye.